Hello everyone. So this is Sakshi and welcome to my channel official Sakshi English. And as this is Sunday, so I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so uh, let's start this live and you can also ask your question if anybody has any kind of question related to English or related to anything like application or practice. So you can ask me, and I'll also try to share my insights and my opinions, and also I'll share my journey, like how I'm doing it, and also I'll talk about the problems that I'm facing nowadays. Uh, Mainly, it's related to English. Okay, guys. So, you know what happened as I want to share some things that genuinely I feel. So, as we have started this journey, but still, what happened? We are struggling with a lot of things. It can be finding a partner, like speaking partner, and it can be the problem of vocabulary. It can be problem of accent, pronunciation, or sentence framing, anything. There are various problems that we are going through, right? First we have to understand, we have to realize, we have to figure it out that exactly what is our aim and where do we want to reach. I'm just talking about this English journey specifically. Okay, so when we start our reading, when we start our study, so we have a very clear goal. We are decided already that okay, if I take this subject, like if I take bio, so after that I have to do in BSc, and then I have to do MSc, and then I have to do something else, right? If you are not in from sorry, actually I'm facing little issue, health issue, that's why. Yes. So coming back to the point, if you're not a science student, if you are taking another subject, if you are doing whatever you are doing, like after 12th, and after 12th you will realize and you are ready for that, what I am going to do, what I am going to become in my future. So we are very clear that, and the moment when you are clear and when you are sure about it, your things or that path get very easy and very clear at the same time. So why did I give you this example? Because everybody knows about that, right? We should have aim, we should very clear about that. If we are taking any subject, if we are joining any class, if we are doing anything, whatever, so we know that eventually what are we going to do. Okay, so that's, why did I give this example? To explain what I'm going to say next, that will help you to connect the dots and to understand the things what I'm exactly emphasizing on. So English is something that you have to very sure about that. Now what does that mean in English? If we go far from this, so it sounds or we feel like I just want to learn spoken English. But when you start this journey, later on you will realize that there are so many small segments. Because as I'm taking sessions also, so many people come. Some people have this target to just be perfect in grammar. Okay, because they feel that I'm not good at grammar, that's why I'm unable to speak. Some people says I don't want to learn grammar, or I know grammar very well. I'm perfect in this, but still I'm unable to speak. So I don't want to work on grammar, I just want to speak. Are you getting? Like first category, they don't know grammar and they want to speak. Second category, they don't know they know grammar very well, still they are unable to speak. But their condition is that they don't want to learn grammar, they want to learn spoken English. Okay, next one, third category, those people, they are speaking good, like we feel they are able to speak, they are able to share their thoughts, but still they have the problem of fluency, vocabulary, mainly fluency, because vocabulary is something that they can manage anyhow. They can use simple word, or they can use filler words, something. I mean, that's not right, but still they are doing it. But these people want to work on fluency. Okay. Okay, now these three category that we have already discussed. Now next one in this we'll talk about small thing, like first one can be mainly these three category people we have. You can tell me which one in your which is your category. Okay, so what I was saying, okay, next one, um, the people there, and then later on I'll talk about that if you are in any of these categories, so how can you overcome from this, how can you get rid from this. Okay, so first one, and then you are facing pronunciation problem, accent problem. Accent is actually not any problem, but we have really overrated this thing, like I want to learn accent, right? So many people feel this, but actually we do not need to learn accent, we just need to work on our pronunciation. Yes, if you are, whatever the accent you have, that doesn't mean, I mean, that doesn't matter, but if your pronunciation is wrong, that matters a lot. It can make you embarrassed. Nobody is going to say it on your mouth, but still it will make you uh, feel embarrassed and feel guilty, I would say, later on. So pronunciation, accent, vocabulary, that's something we have already talked. Yeah, I think I have added everything in there. Now let's talk about from the first category, those people are not good at grammar, and they feel that if they want to become fluent, they want to learn English. We are not talking about fluency for these category people, we are just talking about speaking, because anyhow they just want to communicate, right? They are not thinking about vocabulary, pronunciation, accent, anything. They are just thinking is what, because they want to speak. They say, I want to speak, that's only my aim. So how these people can learn it, what these people can do it, for learning this language. So I think first of all they should start speaking. That is my strong recommendation for for everybody who are in this category, who falls in this category, because it is very difficult for them to speak, right? So you people, what you have to do, you just have to start speaking. Now the question comes is that how, right? And with whom, कैसे बोलें और किसके साथ बोलें. Okay, so first I'll talk about how. So how means you can start speaking whatever you know. Don't think that am I pronouncing correct, am I using correct grammar or whatever it is. Do not think that. Start speaking, because as we have learned this language, our vernacular language, mine is Hindi, your can be anything, right? So as we have learned this, same goes with English also. You will learn English in the same way. So first step is what, you have to start speaking. Okay, anyhow, at any cost you have to start speaking. If you have taken your first step, then we'll talk about different thing. Suppose that you have started speaking, and you are the person who falls in first category, who doesn't know grammar and want to speak English. So you have started speaking, okay, randomly. Now the question is that how, I mean, with whom. Nobody's there. How can I connect with people? So, my dear friends, there are so many applications. Trust me, there are so many applications which will help you to learn finding a good partner. Like, they can be intermediate, they can be beginner, they can be advanced, but do not think about that. If you are beginner, so you want only beginner, you can connect either with beginner or with advanced or with intermediate, because if you are connecting with beginners, it's okay, you will feel confident, I think. If you are connecting with intermediate or advanced learner, so you will learn something from them, you will get some good advice from them. So do not get hesitate while connecting with anybody. Okay, so now you can connect with anyone, maybe intermediate, maybe advanced, maybe any category. Okay, so some of the name of application I can also recommend you, that ACE Fluency I have talked about so many times. That is something can help you, ACE Fluency. And uh, of course we have like Clapping or English Area, but for that you have to pay, right? And here we are not talking about that you have to pay something. You have to spend time in free applications. Okay. Can you can you please close the door? Yes. So if you are the person who just want to start it, you can use some application like ACE Fluency is one of them, and also you can download that Skype application where you will find a lot of partners. And I have also shared a video on my channel, so where I recommended some application. And yes, Telegram is the best option. Why don't you try this? So Telegram is something that you can also try. You can go and download this. I really practice a lot from that application, because I download, I check some question, I practice grammar there. So you can also go with that. Okay, so this was the solution for the first category people. First thing, you have to start speaking whatever it comes in your mind. Okay, you can also start thinking in English. And second thing is that you have to find partner. How will you find? You have some applications, you have YouTube, like Skype, Ace Fluency, Telegram, and so many. And let's talk about second category people who are good in grammar, but still they are unable to speak. So for these people I would suggest just focus on speaking as much as you can, because as you are comfortable in grammar, so I think you will not lose your confidence, because when we don't have good command over grammar, only that time we lose our confidence. But as you are good at this, so I don't think so that you need to worried about that. So for these people I just have a one recommendation, one strong recommendation: just start speaking as much as you can. And now next category is that work on fluency. Okay, so for fluency, first we need to understand what is fluency. Fluency is something that I can relate it, and I'm also, I think I fall in this category, so I'm doing something for that. Fluency is what? When you are not stucking, when you are not using filler words, when you are not taking too much pause, I think. So that you have to work and you have to overcome this thing. Now, what can you do for that? First, you have to figure it out. Where are you lacking? What are some words that you are repeating? Filler words is something that we repeat again. So earlier I was very habitual to say okay. Unnecessarily I used to say okay, okay, because I was having sessions, that's why. And then I realized later on, that I should not say that much. I need to, I think, control myself if I'm using a lot of time. Okay, so yeah, first thing is that you have to realize, you have to figure it out, what are some words that you are using a lot, using again and again. You have to try to forget these words and try to replace these words. Second thing is that vocabulary. For vocabulary, you have to work on every single day. Every single day, learn one or two vocabulary and keep in mind. Try to keep in mind. Just repeat that again and again. Next thing is that fluency. For fluency, you have to work on tongue twisters. It's very amazing way, I think. So tongue twister, you can learn a lot of tongue twister and you can practice that. And whatever the words that bothers you a lot, try to speak them too much. So this is about fluency. And accent is that depends on you. If you want to learn American accent or British accent, start watching their videos. I think this is the simplest way. So if you're starting, start imitating them, whatever they are saying. And some videos also, some tutorial video also that you can watch, and where they have shared that this is the right way to speak any word and something like this. So you can watch that. And I think I have covered so many things. I think most of the thing I have covered, and you can start working on that. And yes, one thing is that do not get hesitated by making mistake. Everybody makes. I'm also. But the thing is that you have to realize, you have to figure it out, and then you have to rectify that yourself. If nobody is there, do not depend on anyone. Just work on yourself. If is there any question, anything is remaining, you can tell me. I'll try to make video, and definitely you can give your suggestion. You are free to give your suggestion. I completely welcome to all the suggestions and comments, because I'm also in this journey and I'm also working on myself. I'm also learning. So if you can suggest me anything for me, for my content, whatever I'm sharing, if you want something else, if you want some particular videos, some particular topic, please suggest me. I would definitely record that. And thank you so much for showing that much love and appreciation. I'm extremely glad to have such a lovely people with me. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed, and yeah, well, I'll come on next Sunday probably. Bye. Happy learning.